Many people have been commenting that Istanbul got way too expensive for tourists in 2024. But let's find out if you really need a high budget to enjoy Istanbul.
If you're watching this video, more probably it's because you are planning on visiting Istanbul, but maybe you have already read on some other places or some other YouTube videos that the prices in the city are quite high at the moment. But we are right now in Sultanahmet area, which is probably the most touristy area of Istanbul, where we can find the Blue Mosque, Hagia Sophia, the Basilica Cistern, and basically the main attractions. So we want to check if Istanbul, especially this area, can be done on a tight budget. That is why in today's video we are going to be showing you how much you can expect to spend in Sultanahmet area when it comes to some attractions, food, and even probably transportation in case that you are not staying in the main area of Istanbul. One of the paid attractions at the moment in Istanbul will be Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia is not free for everybody. If you're a non-Muslim tourist and you plan to visit Hagia Sophia, you can only visit the second floor of the mosque. And for that you have to pay one fee. But if you happen to be a Muslim visitor and if you want to visit Hagia Sophia, you can enter for free to the mosque only to the first floor. However, if you want to visit the second floor, just as any other regular tourist, then you have to pay 25 euros to visit the gallery on the second floor. If you're a Muslim visitor, you can enter for free during prayer times from this entrance just behind me. At the moment, we're visiting the first floor of Hagia Sophia, and indeed, this one is free to enter, but don't forget, only for Muslim visitors or Turkish citizens. In my case, I am able to visit already the first floor because officially I'm already a Turkish citizen. I already have my Turkish citizen for a month. So that is why I was able to visit this one. But if you are a regular visitor, a foreign tourist, and if you are not Muslim, then unfortunately you will not be able to visit this area of Hagia Sophia. However, you will have to go to the second floor where the Byzantine mosaics are, and for that I will be showing you in a little bit as well. And in case that you want to visit the paid section of Hagia Sophia, then you have to come to this other entrance, and for that of course you have to pay an entrance fee.
This is the area where we can admire the beautiful Byzantine mosaics. This is one of the best features of the monument.
And as I was mentioning, there are some attractions that you have to pay and the fees can be quite expensive. But for example, if you are traveling on a low budget, you can only choose those places or only one place of the paid attractions to visit. You can check which ones you would like to visit the most. You can maybe choose between the Basilica Cistern, Topkapi Palace, and Hagia Sophia. In my case, since I really like Hagia Sophia, if it was my first time visiting Istanbul, I will absolutely choose Hagia Sophia. And also in case that you want to save more money during your trip, I have an excellent tip for you, and this is for connectivity in Turkiye. In case that you don't know about the eSIMs, these are a great option in case that you don't want to deal with all the hassle of getting the physical SIMs at every country you are visiting. Nowadays, there are great options for eSIMs, and my favorite one is with Nomad eSIM. Nomad eSIM is very affordable and covers over 170 countries. But also they have regional plans. This means that in case that you're visiting different countries within the same region, you can also get these plans, and that way you don't have to get an eSIM for each country you're visiting. All you have to do is download their app, browse plans, select one, purchase it, and click to install. That way you will have internet as soon as you land in Turkey and any other country around the world. As you can see, these are all the plans that I have used in the past, and of course in my next travels I will keep using Nomad. My most recent trip was to Mexico, so as you can see here we have Mexico, we have in Europe, and even Turkey. In Turkey it also works perfectly. And for you, of course, I have a promo code, your first purchase. Merhaba. Ne alayım? Bunlar ne kadar?
Onlar 25.
Tamam, bir tane alabilir miyim lütfen? Buyurun. Teşekkürler. Teşekkürler, iyi günler. As you could see, for this one, we paid 25 Turkish liras. But also if you want to try simit, which is one of the most popular foods to try in Turkey, they only cost 10 Turkish liras. And to those of you who are asking if mosques do you have to pay something or if they are free, all of the mosques except for Hagia Sophia, the second floor, are free to enter. Like for example, this one, the Blue Mosque, which is one of the main attractions of Istanbul. And yes, you can also visit it for free.
This mosque, dating back to the early 1600s, is famous for its approximately 20,000 ethnic tiles in blue tones adorning its interior.
And the next spot that we are going to be visiting is the Hippodrome of Constantinople. We are going to be visiting some of the remains, and let's see what we can find here as well.
This is the Egyptian obelisk. It was brought in the year 390 AD to adorn the city, and the date of this obelisk goes back all the way to 1490 BC. We also have the serpent column that represents the victory of the 31 Greek colonies that fought against the Persians in the 5th century BC. And the column of Constantine. This one dates back to the 10th century. It was originally covered with bronze, but they were sacked during the 4th Crusade. Lastly, we also have the German fountain, but this was brought here in 1900. Its dome is covered with beautiful golden mosaics. This area is also free to visit. Next, we have the Grand Bazaar that covers 61 streets and has approximately 4,000 shops. It's considered as one of the largest and oldest covered bazaars in the world. The best part is also free to visit. The second most famous bazaar in Istanbul is the Spice Bazaar, where we can find every kind of spices, teas, and Turkish delights. It's also free to enter.
And of course, I have to show you what options do you have in Sultanahmet area, because let's remember that we are doing this video especially for tourists. So tourists, what area do they visit the most? Of course, Sultanahmet. So if you're visiting and sightseeing around this area, you have to eat also around here. And for that, I want to show you one specific place that is one of my favorites around this area. They have very good food quality, and also the prices are very decent, especially if we compare them to most of the places around this area, which sometimes it can be very, very expensive. Now, for me, I ordered this Taiwan chicken durum, which especially in this place, I love how they make the chicken because it is grilled and it is just delicious. It smells super good, and look at it, goes all the way here. Yes, that's correct. And the portions are huge. And if you're wondering how much is this durum at this place, it is between $7 to $8. The price in liras is 230 Turkish liras, and I believe it's a great price because it tastes really good. It's huge, and what else can you ask for, especially when you're in Sultanahmet area? Let's also remember that here in this area, prices are much higher than anywhere else in the city, just as in any other touristy city in the world. So these are the prices that you can expect, but in this place you will find more decent prices than most of the places around this place. And also I got this lemonade, which is very refreshing, especially right now that the weather is a little bit hot. So this one is 90 Turkish liras, and in dollars is a little bit less than $3. And I cannot leave any restaurant without having dessert. So for that we have also ordered a whole portion of baklava. I will eat 2 and my husband will eat the other 2, and of course some Turkish tea or the chai. So for this whole portion we will pay 230 Turkish liras, and for the chai 40 liras, this one. So it will be very good. Maybe if you're only one person, if you're a solo traveler, you can maybe ask for half of a portion of baklava. If you also want to visit one of the cisterns that Istanbul is home to, you don't really have to go to the Basilica cistern if you don't want to. However, let me tell you that there are many other beautiful cisterns in the city, and a little secret, many of them are even free to enter, like this one. Just look at this beautiful place. This is a newly renovated cistern by the municipality of Istanbul, and it recently opened to visitors. So not many foreign tourists know about this. As you can see, it's totally empty. It is not like as the Basilica cistern that you cannot even walk or take photos when you're visiting it. And this one is a great example of these beautiful places. And to finish your day, of course, you can consider the Bosphorus tour. So as you can see behind me, this is one of them. There are about 3 or 4 companies that you can choose from, and the prices range between $4 and maximum $10 per person. But also, if you don't want to pay for the specific Bosphorus tour, also you can consider taking the public ferries, which for the Istanbulites, basically these are our public transportation, and they cost between 18 Turkish liras up to 30 Turkish liras approximately, depending on the route you're taking. In our case, we're gonna take the public transportation from Eminönü to Üsküdar, and this one will cost only 22 liras. And as you can see, this is the ferry, and you can either stay inside or you can go all the way to the top where you can have beautiful views of the city.
We were able to do many things in the main area of Istanbul without spending a fortune. Of course, that if you want to visit every single attraction, then you'll need a good budget for that. But if you're not really interested in visiting all, still you can find so many other beautiful and interesting places to visit in Istanbul that either will cost you a fraction of the price of the main attractions or will be totally free to visit. On my channel, we have already covered most of them, so make sure to check out our other videos because more likely you'll find great alternatives for your upcoming trip.
Let us know in comments below, what do you think about the current prices in Istanbul? Is Istanbul still affordable or very expensive for tourists in 2024? If you like this video and found it useful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this every week about Istanbul and in general Turkey. See you next time. Bye bye.